What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to NFT Nation, the most relatable and reliable NFT and crypto podcast in the nation. And if you haven't been living under a rock in the past few weeks, you've probably seen that Elon's been trying to buy Twitter, and now it's actually becoming official. So pretty much, I thought it would be a great idea to kind of give a little episode and a little update on what pretty much gone on with the purchase of Twitter by Elon Musk and what it kind of means for the entire crypto market. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So pretty much what's going on for anyone that doesn't know is that Twitter actually reached a deal with Elon Musk to sell them the company for $44 billion. And this article from NPR kind of gives a brief explanation of it. And Twitter has struck a deal with Elon Musk, handing the world's richest man control of a social network that has far-reaching influence on politics and society. Musk will pay about $44 billion or $54 a share to take the social media company private, according to an announcement from Twitter. The agreement comes less than 2 weeks after Musk offered to buy Twitter, sending the company's board and management into crisis mode as they scrambled to figure out whether Musk was serious about and whether his offer fairly valued the company. Musk was vowed to unlock Twitter's potential by loosening what he sees as unfair restrictions on free speech. He said that free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated. The maverick entrepreneur is a prolific user and outspoken critic of Twitter, where he has more than 83 million followers and regularly posts memes, boosts his company's Tesla and SpaceX, and squabbles with many critics. Musk began accumulating Twitter shares in January. On April 4th, he revealed that he'd become the company's biggest individual shareholder, and he actually owned about 9% of the company at that time. He began calling for changes to the platform, including loosening its rules over what users are allowed to post, banning bots that post spam, and making the algorithm public. Musk also tweeted on Monday before the deal was announced, "I hope that even my worst critics remain on Twitter because that is what free speech means." Especially for me, I love to see Elon Musk say something like that because it shows that he loves free speech and he believes it's very important for the future of society. And also, he wants everyone to be able to use Twitter. He doesn't want people that just agree with Elon to use Twitter. He wants everyone because, all in all, humans do kind of thrive with conflict. Like, that's what we always do. We are always conflicting with one another, and having both sides of a political spectrum on a platform is very, very important to keep people on the platform. So, pretty much, why is this major news? A lot of people are kind of wonder, like, it's like, okay, cool, another rich man's buying a company. Like, what's the big deal? It happens all the time. And pretty much, whether you hate or love Elon Musk, like, this is a massive move, and this is like has massive future potential for kind of society as a whole. Elon believes in free speech, and he believes it's very important. And the only way to keep Twitter free is if he takes over the company. Free speech is very important to have a free society. Just like I said, Elon thinks that Twitter has been doing stuff in the past few months that kind of takes away from the aspect of free speech that everyone is entitled to, especially like banning certain members or certain people from the platform because they believe certain things and they have said certain things on the platform that doesn't really coincide with what Twitter wants people to see. Also, democracy runs on having the ability to say like what you want and be able to state your opinion freely. And if Twitter is taking away people from their platform because they have a certain political opinion that doesn't agree with what Twitter or any of Twitter's advertisers want to put out there, that's a pretty bad thing, because then Twitter really isn't a place for free speech, because they're just taking away people's opinions. Also, if Elon wants it to be a free speech town square, he really needs to start acting like it. He's gonna have to not just promote Tesla stuff all over Twitter, or he's not gonna just, we can't see anything bad that Elon Musk has done just randomly disappear off of Twitter because Elon owns it. Like there needs to be both sides of the argument. There needs to be bad stuff and good stuff on Twitter, just because that's what a town square is. That's how information really gets spread, and how good, solid information goes from one person to another. Also, Elon wants to kill all the spam bots, which is really nice to see, because when there's a lot of spam bots on Twitter, and especially scams, especially in the crypto market. I'll get into that in a little bit. But if Elon has kind of a movement to kill all spam bots, especially just like fake people on Twitter, just like fake accounts that are acting like people, I would love to see those disappear. Because especially a lot of times on Twitter, like people will just be hiding behind a fake person and just saying stuff that they would never say under their main account, which is kind of, it's pretty bad, because if people are too scared to say something with their, like, pretty much their main account or whatever, it's normally not a good thing. Like, if you're scared to say something, it's probably not a good thing. And if Elon could somehow figure out with the team at Twitter to make those spam bots and fake accounts kind of disappear or be taken off of Twitter entirely, that would be a perfect move for the future of Twitter. Also, people are kind of scared. There's people on Twitter like, oh, if Elon takes over, I'm never using Twitter again. Like, this is stupid. I'm done. I mean, those are kind of the same people that said if Donald Trump wins, I'm moving to Canada. But to not get political or anything, there really isn't much like that's going to change with how Twitter works, in my opinion. I mean, Elon's a businessman. He wants to make a profit, and he understands that Twitter is the future of how information and news get spread. And he believes that, yes, he might be overpaying right now, but now he controls the town square. And if someone controls where all information is spread and where all kind of groups and communities are able to communicate, that can be a very, very profitable thing for a businessman like Elon. I mean, Elon has a history of taking over companies and making them very profitable and then moving on from one place to another. So, I mean, it just kind of makes sense at this point that Elon takes over Twitter, or a big company that's similar to Twitter. So, to get to the focal point of this entire episode, what does this exactly mean for crypto? Is this bullish? Is this bearish? Is this a good or bad thing? Like, will we see higher prices because Elon now owns Twitter? Like, what's really going on? So, I have a few kind of quotes and some representatives from the crypto community that have kind of stated their opinions and comments on the purchase. And Jackson Palmer, the co-creator of Dogecoin, which obviously Elon Musk has often pushed on Twitter, called the acquisition a hostile takeover, and it's antithetical to the idea of freedom. And the Bitcoin bull Anthony Pompilano congratulated the new Twitter owner, while crypto lending firm BlockFi seemed to take more of a comical stance, posting a mashup photo of the Dogecoin dog and Twitter's logo. So it's really mixed in the market. Some people that are kind of scared of what Elon can do don't think it's a great idea, but there's a lot of people in the community as well that is very bullish on the future of crypto, because they believe Elon can help push the crypto message. Also, the MicroStrategy founder and CEO, Michael Saylor, who is a very, very big Bitcoin bull. Some people call him a Bitcoin maximalist, but he did not comment directly on the acquisition, instead replying to Musk with a tweet of the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, in a tweet suggesting that he supports the move. Honestly, the First Amendment is a big thing for free speech and all that. So obviously, he didn't say anything directly, but you can kind of infer that he supports what Elon's doing. And also, House of Representatives member Jody Heiss, who has supported false claims of fraud in the 2020 U.S. presidential election, lauded the transaction as a win for the First Amendment as well. So it's kind of weird to see, because a lot of people on the right or conservatives or maybe even Republicans kind of agree with what Elon's doing, and they support all his free speech work and the positive message. And it's also good to see that there's people on the left as well that are supporting Elon, and it's really a toss up. But I'm kind of curious to see how everything will work out as time goes on, like who will step out or who will speak out against or for Elon in the coming future. So kind of what's the price movement been like with this purchase? And Bitcoin is up in the last 24 hours. Ethereum is up as well in the last 24 hours. Dogecoin is up a massive 21% in the last 24 hours, and Shiba Inu is also up in the last 24 hours. So obviously, we've known this for a while now, but Elon Musk is a big mover in the market. So pretty much the whole situation is very bullish for crypto. Twitter already likes crypto because they have implemented NFTs into their profile photos, as well as being able to tip creators in many different cryptocurrencies. So it's kind of like a match made in heaven, since Twitter and Elon Musk already are big fans of cryptocurrency and the technology that comes with it. So, pretty much that's all I have for you all today. I really wanted to make this episode short and sweet so everyone gets all the information as quick as possible. I'm going to post this as soon as I record it. No waiting for it, no publishing, or no heavy editing or anything. I believe everyone needs to get this information as quick as possible because, this just happened. So, let me know what you all think of this. I think I'm going to leave a poll in the Spotify description so you can kind of comment and make your own opinions on what's really going on with the space. You support it? You think it's good, bad? How do you feel about it? Do you like Elon? Do you hate him? Just let me know. And also feel free to follow us on any of our social medias. It is at NFT_nation_podcast. If you want to if you want to text me or DM me your opinion on the current situation, or you have a topic for a future episode, feel free to do that on there. It is Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. It's at NFT_nation_podcast on all of them. I'm going to keep saying it until you give us a follow. But also, while you're at it, on Spotify, feel free to leave us 5 stars on our profile page on Spotify. It really helps Spotify learn that we are a growing podcast and people actually enjoy listening to our content. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for me today. Hopefully you all learned something. Hopefully there's something you all can take from this episode. Maybe send it to a friend if you thought it was pretty cool. And yeah, guys, have a great day.